What up, my freaks? RuinousInsight here with part 45 of my Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2 modded Tau campaign. So with the battle over the former Mordaka Prime complete, the Orc threat has been annulled and the Skara sector is all but ours, with only Kedalar's retreat still holding out. Almost down to two sectors now, being the Necrons and the forces of chaos at Eidolon and the Sentinel worlds, as well as some invasions that we will have to deal with shortly. Now, in terms of moving, let's start getting everybody into position for those invasions. So I guess that starts with you two out of Sanctuary, as you will have to defend against the Orcs in Medusa. There is a small invasion coming in here, and I do believe there are two more invasions to contend with. Let's just hide the missions for a second as I try to remember exactly where they are. We've got one in Agrippina. Oh, right, we have one for the Omnissiah Titan to fight over in Praxa Gulf, and then we can move back to Agrippina, though we should probably just build some defensive structures in both, just in case. I don't remember if I built one against the Orcs. Not that we really need them, it's just that we have the money, so why not use it, right? Let's do that. No need to delay, I think. Okie dokie, and I believe that's all the invasions, unless I'm mistaken. Yeah, okay, we're good. We're good. Now, we do have a force of Tau vessels here. We might as well send them on as well. I believe we were going to send them either to Eidolon, or I think these ones were going to Eidolon because they have a lot of ordnance reliance, whereas I think the Thousand Daggers perhaps we can send to fight the Necrons, although obviously it'll change if we can get another fleet going. Just gotta get another half a level. We're getting there. Ooh, also while we're at it, let's level up some stuff here in Scar. It is, after all, only newly conquered, and there's still stuff to level up. Hive World's Promethean Extractor, launch bay cooldown of Imperial launch bays. Now, I take it that doesn't mean Imperial Navy. I take it that means Imperial launch bays in general, so all of ours. At least I hope. Let's see, Agriworld, Ulant, and I believe, Nerivian Expanse. And now I think that should be it. Yes, perfect. Perfect, alrighty. Well, we also have you guys ready to move, and thus I think we could just go straight for Kedalar's retreat and start this episode off essentially with a big battle. I do, however, want to probably get a few ships in here, as in a few escorts. Actually, speaking of building ships, wait a second. Let's get some Nikasar ships here, and how many can we get? 4? 4 is enough. Yeah, good enough. All right, you guys head to Kedalar's retreat, and let's take out the last of the Eldari. Although, wait, I think there's one more Crone world, or Carmine Gulf. I guess it's probably not a Crone world, but either way, there's still another Eldari force here, but yeah, at least we'll get one more Eldari. No, 2 more Eldari fights. There's one in the Necron sector as well. Seems like there's at least one Eldari stronghold everywhere. And anyway, what I wanted to do here was to briefly give Spire a couple more ships. I suppose 2 more Arbiters. The thing is, like, what if something happens to his fleet and Spire needs to defend himself, but his fleet doesn't really have anything in it as reinforcements? I feel like we should change that. Now, in 627, it looks like we won't have enough to afford 2 Arbiters. Okay, how about then... Let's see, can we afford 2 Emperors? I figure they have the super sensors, right? Yes, here. 18,000 range, yeah, okay. So we can definitely afford 2 Emperors. So let's go with that. And just add a little bit of sensors. Plus, they do have a few launch bays as well. Not nearly as many as the Arbiters, mind you. But still enough to help with the range or the fighter support that these ships are offering. Happy with that. And I guess we could have built some escorts as well, but whatever, too late now. We'll build them when we're elsewhere. Let's get the fight going at Kedalar's retreat. We will obviously bring the Victorious Ethereal and swapping out a couple of the emissaries. In fact, all of the emissaries. And there we go, put the Nikasar ships back in. And let's get to it. Alrighty. Now let's see if we actually get good positions for our stances there. I mean, at the very least, we don't have the Demiurge vessels, so we don't have to worry about them not finding an asteroid field to mine in. Ooh, that actually looks really nice. The Silver Towers and the world on the same plane of battle or whatever. Yeah, I like that. I like that. And the Silver Towers look pretty damn nice in general. I like all the faces and stuff in the rock. All right, let's see. Kelyon, obviously. Wow, we definitely do not have a lot of locations to be in. So here's what we do. You two are going to go right here, and obviously into Karyan. The rest of you are not going to hide. You're going to go a little bit further back, like this, a little bit further back, so that they have to approach you while being shot up by our other ships. I think that's the best way to do it. Yes, okay, damn it, I just realized I needed to do... Alrighty, just had to make a little bit of a cut there and adjust some stuff, but now we're good. Let's get back to it. You guys are all good. Let's set you up and reload so you can start killing enemies from a distance and ready up and go. Obviously, we're gonna set up some auger probes. Let's set up one... Well, let's launch one directly at the enemy. Hopefully it'll adhere to something, but then let's launch the other one like right in front of us. Let's say out here. Hopefully that's not too far. Alright, and then we'll speed it up as the enemy gets to us. And they're launching some ordnance, but I think we should have enough to be able to defend ourselves. There we go, and get ready to launch your missiles. Okay, and everybody face this way, obviously. Alright, let's slow it back down. These guys are gonna get ripped apart. Where are the bigger ships? Alright, I see some back here. Let's launch some missiles out here, some missiles out here, and let's hope that those succeed. Our ordnance was successful, apparently. And do we want to launch some fighters? You know what, let's launch some fighters to protect our ordnance, I guess. So you go here. I'd like to find some more enemies. Let's also launch another auger probe out there, and you guys can all switch to lock on, and you guys can all switch to lock on. Yeah, they're going right past our Titans to go for our 1,000 daggers, which is exactly what we wanted. Launch those missiles, please. Alright, beautiful. You guys are not taking too much damage as yet. In fact, you're not taking any, and I think we want to set you guys up a little bit differently, as in move you four forward and around, because the enemy's coming sort of at an angle towards us, and thus we want to still be able to fire with all of you. There we go. Alright, and get ready to launch more missiles. Oh, they've identified our big boys. You get... Oh, well, you... Damn. You're gonna need to supercharge your shields. Also launch some more missiles at the enemy. Let's say one here and one out here. And then you guys get ready to launch as well. Do you need to supercharge your void shields? I mean, you sort of do, but it's not like we can right now. Let's launch more fighters out this way. Just in the general vicinity of the enemy, and just to protect us from the... from enemy fighters shooting down our missiles. There we go. And how are you guys doing? Oh, you'll need to recover your void shields as soon as you can supercharge them. And now. And then launch your missiles at the enemy admiral. Let's see if that works out. Alright, 1,000 daggers, you're doing pretty good. Thus far, a fairly easy battle, but you never know. It can turn pretty quickly when you're fighting the Eldari, as we've learned before. Ouch. Don't get so close to one of the victorious ethereals. They're just increasing their accuracy. Oh no, all the little tiny ships are going to be in the way. Actually, no, these missiles are just going to sail over them. Nice, nice. One of the things I love about the victorious ethereals, the way that their missiles launch in a plane above the rest of the... Okay, you are going to brace, please. A plane above the rest of the smaller ships at the very least. Launch missiles at this and launch missiles at that, and... Oh, damn. Well, you, I guess, can launch missiles at this. They'll turn into dumb missiles, but they might still achieve something. You will need to supercharge your void shields most likely, but let's launch smart missiles at you. And then let's send out some more fighters this way. And I guess you guys, what do we have in terms of fighters? Let's go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And we don't need to recover void shields or anything. You are good. You can switch back to lock on, I think. And hello. Send some bombers out this way. And another auger probe. In fact, you guys send another auger probe as well in 7 seconds. Yeah, a few enemies are hiding. You are almost dead. In fact, target this ship, please. Yeah, you need to repair, obviously. There we go, let's get that other auger probe, and you should be dead with the next few volleys, so let's switch targets immediately. And I think it's time to start moving our... Ooh, hello. Giant pilot torps, but we do have a decent amount of turrets in one position. Yeah, it looks like they didn't make it through. Beautiful. Let's start moving you guys forward. You can switch to lock on as well. Especially since these guys are out of missiles now, they might as well just approach. Ooh, you've actually taken some damage here. Not that it really matters that much, but I think what we do is we move you ahead, supercharge your void shields, and protect the other ship. Ooh, here come a pile of torps. Yeah, there we go. There we go, shielding our own ships. Hey, it's just like that video of the Exodite. Let's switch you to reload, start moving you forward. Fire support coming in with 1,000 daggers, and you, I think, are protected. We're going to switch you to auto-target. and then we can switch you back to lock-on whenever needed. We can also repair you. Yeah, I feel like there's not enough enemy ships for us to be concerned with anymore. Let's also send some fighters out there in the general direction. Not too bad at the end of the day. Alrighty, you start moving. Ah, there we go, they do have more ships, and we do have another auger probe ourselves to pop into that cloud. Hey, it's only fair, we were using clouds for some of our ships, and they're using clouds for some of their ships as well. Perfectly balanced. And it looks like the battle's just about over. Well, I guess we still need to destroy the stations over here. What's your name, by the way? Uriel's Spirit. Okay. And launch a defensive fighter. I see some impalers coming in, and you move forward, lock on. And how's everybody else? Do we need any repairs on you? No, we're good. We're good. Let's send some bombers to go after this little ship, and then let's start facing the station here, although I think we're gonna switch you to brace. Okay, I don't like how you guys are in a conga line. Let's move you away so that you can go beside your other allies, and I guess we can move you forward as well. Switch back to lock-on briefly, and then you guys now approach. Slow down and approach, there we are. There's so much gunfire in the air. And move it, and you move it as well. There we go, looks like that station will fall very, very quickly. One of the things I love about these ships is the closer they get, the more damage they do. And even though you don't want to be close up, it's always nice to see the how quickly the bar starts moving down. And you can... wait, do you want to target this thing? Did they just launch another impaler? We should have enough defensive fighters not to care about that. Let's launch some bombers at you, because otherwise you're never gonna die. This one ship just keeps escaping. Drazar's Frenzy, yeah, fair enough. Drazar's pretty hard to stop, so... thus the ship is pretty hard to stop. And finally, it looks like the bombers, or maybe one of the railgun shots will take it out. There we go. Alright, not too bad at all. Yeah, we took some damage on one of our victorious ethereals, but at the end of the day, they didn't give us too much pause. Alrighty, you can quit showing off their victorious ethereal. Let's see what we got next. I think it will be the invasion. Oh, wait, no, we need to wait 2 turns for the invasion, therefore we need to end the turn, then end another turn. That's all good, because Spire needs to move down to the Road to Holy Terra mission in Agrippina. Ooh, a decent amount of XP for that as well. Alright, Kedalar's retreat is ours. Let's build a ship here. Well, I guess you, Claudius. Let's go for... it doesn't really matter who. Space Wolves? Why Space Wolves? I don't know, just because. Just because we can. Let's do that. And there we go, you go there. Ooh, speaking of building stuff, yet again, I was going to build you up as a Torp Fleet Eternal Crusader. Now, we could build a second Eternal Crusader, but considering, 3x, probably 6 or 8 torpedo launchers, but at a cost of 655. So for, at a cost of 655, So if we were to build something like a bunch of Strike Cruiser Mark IIs, we could get for 600 points instead 6 torpedo launchers. Now granted, these are only cruisers, but nonetheless, I mean, considering this, the Allied fleet is going to be using a bunch of Gothics, I don't see why not. Alternatively, we could build a bunch of Strike Cruisers, but also follow you with a couple, let's say, Warmongers, which granted are White Scars vessels, but you know what, we're just building this for Torps anyway. Yeah, let's go for those. Let's go for the Warmongers. It's just because they have a decent amount of torps, and then we'll follow up with more of these Strike Cruiser Mark IIs, and then I guess we'll build more next time they're available. There we go. Let's actually take a look at what the Warmongers look like in Dark Angel's colors as opposed to White Scar's colors. Still pretty sweet. Certainly looks like a torp ship in some ways. Yeah, so you fire 2x6, where, well, for your cost, I mean, it's obviously more efficient to bring a bunch of the Strike Cruiser Mark IIs, which fire 1x6, but only at 100, which is pretty damn decent. Anyway, we'll build a few more, and thus we will have nothing but torps in all of these ships. Should be pretty interesting if we actually run into an enemy force that attacks us at Agrippina, but you can only fight Chaos because it would be useless to fight the Necrons with all that ordnance. Would be pretty funny, though, of them just obliterating all the torps in our ships doing nothing. Anyway, I think with that, once again, we can end the turn and proceed to try to get to that orc invasion, so let's get to it. Spire has a pretty long way to go down to Agrippina. And then back around, I guess, to Eidolon. Or back around to the Sentinel Worlds. I plan to do both at the same time so that we can do something like a staggered battle sort of thing. Like one Necron battle, one Chaos battle, one Necron battle, one Chaos battle. Because I don't like to end it off with just fighting only a single type of enemy every battle. Gotta keep the variety in there as much as possible. Alright, Sentinel Worlds, we can skip you as well as Eidolon, as we don't care about what's going on here. Wait, where the heck is that Chaos Invasion? Huh? Wait, I'm confused. I guess there is a world past Hydra Cordatus. This looks really weird because Hydra Cordatus isn't connected to it, but yeah, I think there is. Try to remember the... yeah, there definitely is. I was trying to remember the layout of this particular territory. Yeah, okay. Takabi. Huh, so these guys are gonna attack, they're gonna get killed, and then looks like Chaos will win this. I think that's the way that's gonna happen. Well, that's fun. Let's see, and now you guys are ready to defend against the Necrons here with our Omnissiah Titan, who's gonna have a first round fight. Ooh. Oh, let's build some escorts here. Ooh. We also do have upgrades. An Orin pattern weaponry's on Illuminor. Is that necessary? You fire at 20,000, you're always in lock-on. Yeah, it does nothing for you. Then I guess we just go for improved auger array for the Novas or whatever that are going to be in your particular ship, especially with the Luminors not being very likely to do lightning strike or anything like that, as they are a fair distance away from the enemy. But then again, the Warlords... Oh, the Warlords already have the improved auger array. Huh. But could the Warlords perhaps benefit from the Orin pattern weaponries? Let me just see here. Warlords, your lances fire at 18,000. Now they still go to max with the lock-on stance. So once again, there's not really any point to it. I guess we could go navigational shields if we wanted to avoid the tiny, tiny trickle damage of the asteroid fields, but honestly, none of this is all that useful. I guess I want improved auger arrays on both of you, and then we'll figure you out at some point. In fact, let's build you some escorts while we're at it. I guess we could get the escorts some emission dissipators. Do we really need to? I don't know. Oh, you can only carry 3 escorts in your fleet anyway, even Cobra Widowmaker, so even then it's kind of pointless, because the Warlords take all the points. Anyway, the Warlords take all the points, therefore it's pointless, makes sense. You guys are going to defend this, and is the Orky battle this turn as well? No, next turn, okay. Ooh, wait, speaking of Orky battle, we should probably move you guys before forgetting. There we go, now you can defend that. Perfect. Let's move Spire, let's move everybody else. Spire, come down, let's say, to Skellis. Wait, you can go past Skellis, can't you? Yeah, you can go to Dorcia. In fact, we can send everybody to Dorcia. Because of the way that there's a very long warplane from Mordaka Prime to Gudrun, rather, it feels like the ships are moving a much further distance than they are. But hey, maybe they are. Who knows with the warp. Alrighty, then we can move out of Kedalar's retreat as well. You are going to stay here for obvious reasons, and then we'll move through Vigera and down, I guess, to the Sentinel Worlds. Going to be a long way to get there. Also, we have 2 upgrades I saw. There we go. Upgrades in another shipyard. Man, this place has so many construction points. At the very least, if we lose a bunch of fleets, we can rebuild them quickly over at Scaris. Okay, Chinchar. We, I think, are good here. Wait, you guys could actually go into Eidolon right now if we feel like it. Do we want to get a fight against Chaos right now? Do we want to start on this? I feel like we do. I mean, it is a Tau fleet, so we could start and take Oliensis immediately and just get to work on this. And we could go back and heal if we get damaged. Yeah, you know what? This isn't a bad idea. Let's watch the cutscene and let's get to it. Do you guys need to build anything? No, I think you have enough Nikasar ships. You could build a few more, but I think you're okay. Let's get to it. Eidolon.
The Eidolon sector lies at the heart of the Eye of Terror. at the point where reality bleeds away into the formless tides of the immaterium. Stronghold of the Despoiler, headwater of every Black Crusade, there is no mortal law here that is not imposed by cruelty, and no physical law beyond the whim of the Dark Gods. The Plague Planet, home of Mortarion and his Death Guard traitor legion. This is a world of 10,000 contagions, where skies weep with pus and seas teem with disease. Sortiaris is the current homeworld of the Thousand Suns traitor legion. Ringed by the screaming souls of the betrayed dead and blasted by the tides of the warp. It is a planet no sane man would tread without cause, or at least without a numberless army at his back. Oliensis, throne of decadence, and bane of many a righteous soul. The world is a living perversion, a deathless monument to the pursuit of pleasure above all else. Though the world's origins are argued over by the adepts of terror, it is known that at least one Space Marine chapter met its demise on the Oliensis surface. Reports suggest that those who fall to Oliensis' embrace are reborn as blasphemous mirrors of their prior selves, shackled to the will of Slaanesh. Drakasi, Khorne's slaughter pit. Only the strongest survive the crucible of its arenas, and then only until the favor of the gods turns against them once more. Eidolon itself was once an Eldari world, but now lies shackled by the madness of chaos, with an empire dedicated to each of the chaos powers constantly vying with the others for dominance. It is said that there are more ways to die on Eidolon than anywhere else. Though as no one ever returns, this can be considered little more than rumor.
No Imperial ever returns. I assume that plenty of the worshippers of chaos return, although I'm sure that plenty also do not. Alrighty, let's get to Eidolon. Let's get a battle against chaos going. We did just fight against the Eldari. We might as well fight against chaos, and then the Necrons, and then the Orcs. Lots of variety. And, well, speaking of variety, we got Emperor's Children. Lovely. And, alright, strongholds. Yeah, I think against chaos we don't want to rely on bastions because they're a little bit on the weaker side. Although, wait, I think we can take out enough Nikasar to actually get one more bastion in here so that we have 3, or rather 2. Wait, I think it's 2. Yeah, alright, 3 custodians, 3 strongholds, 2 bastions, and then a bunch of protectors. Sounds good to me. Let's launch. Well, let's see what kind of titans they brought. And let's see if we actually get those asteroids. Alright, come on game, don't screw the Demiurge. Just enjoying the ships. Alrighty, and well, we got some. Not a lot, but some. And can we fit here? That's the real question. Ooh, we also have to launch a torp, or a torp, torps from quite the distance. So you guys are gonna go right here. Well, yeah, it looks like we do have the space. In fact, you guys are probably gonna be in each other's way a little bit, but I do want you out front. Now, in terms of the other ships, I guess, wow. Now, we're going to use the Custodians to tank, I suppose. Just going to have to be careful. You guys are going to be on the side here. Custodians, let's make you group 1 on a line with these guys. So group 1, group 3, group 4. And then you guys can be group 2 back here because you're very, very fragile. Group 2, there we go. We can switch you all to reload for now because you're going to be launching torps and missiles from far, far away. And then I guess we can make you guys group 5. We'll pop you into running silent. They'll send you forward. Alrighty. Let's see what Titans we're facing. We've got ourselves a Conqueror and a Conqueror, double Conqueror. Ooh, so we do want to destroy them from a distance for obvious reasons. You guys do this. You guys keep charging those Hellfire beams. Don't need to move forward. You guys get ready to launch missiles and stuff. Now, where are they launching their fighters? You know what, I guess we'll use the Demiurge fighters to and defend ourselves. So let's do something like 1, 2. We can't quite tell. It seems like they're going for the custodians. Alright. I want you guys to launch fighters there as well. If I didn't miscalculate. Then I want you guys to start launching your missiles at Conqueror 1. It's not a lot of missiles, but not to worry, the custodians are going to follow up, especially as they're also going to launch some fighters that way. And we're going to follow those fighters along with some missiles. There we go. Alrighty, hopefully our missiles don't get shot down. Now, you guys, you need to start launching piles upon piles of torps into the main mass of the enemy. We'll leave the other Conqueror to our missile spam, but the torps are going for the blobs there, so keep up with that. And, alright, our fighters have interfered with the enemy. Good, good, good. Keep escorting our missiles. You guys launch another volley at that Conqueror. I want its dead. I want its cat and its flesh hound dead. And let's see, multi-spectrum probe. Let's launch you at the main little conga line from the enemy that's moving up, and let's start launching more missiles, or are we good? Maybe this is enough missiles. Let's launch at the Conqueror then. We'll see if that one survives. And you guys get another missile spam, or not missile spam, torp spam. Right there. Alright, the first volleys are in. Oh, you still have about half HP, but another... Ooh, okay, you know what, you guys, switch to this, switch to lock on. You might need to fire on this. You might need to fire on this as well. And in fact, switch to one more missile volley. Yeah, you know what? One more missile volley. I don't want this thing close up. It's getting closer and closer, and it makes me uncomfortable, as it is wont to do. And there we go. I think with the missiles out, in fact, it looks like it'll get destroyed before the missiles get here. Alrighty, well that means you guys can recall your squadrons in a... now. There we go, down it goes. Oh, and something else is on the field. What do we have here? A Bale Star. Would have been funny if it was yet another Conqueror. I would have enjoyed that, actually. Now, where's the first Conqueror? Okay, it's all the way back here. It's taken a while to get to us. Oh, it's trying to move because the enemy have identified our escorts. It's pretty funny. Alright, you move up ahead. I want you to identify everybody and then die. Die for the glory of the Tauva, and let's say I'll launch more missiles at this Conqueror. Are you gonna be able to identify anybody with that scanner? Ah, damn it. That doesn't matter. I mean, we have the auger probe in there anyway. You guys, let's launch some fighters out here. We should probably also be sure to have at least a couple defensive fighters sets. So you guys, let's say defensive fighters right there. And wait, is that the last of our torps? No, it's just on cooldown already. And here we go, one more set of torps, and then you guys are going to switch to lock-on, and then you're going to move to the side like this so you can fire on the enemy. You guys are still in lock-on, so I'm happy with you. And I do want at least... Wait, somebody has an auger probe. Oh, it's not ready yet. Alrighty. Let's set up a stasis bomb right here for that conga line. Number 1, target that Conqueror, please. We have one more set of missiles. Set it, and forget it, and launch those fighters as well. We should have enough defenses to fight off the enemy fighters. Let's launch a few more mantis. Oh, damn, they're gonna shoot down our mantis. Yeah, alright, well, we'll need to launch some fighters at the enemy then. We'll follow more with more mantis afterwards. Alrighty, how are you guys? You guys are firing, right? Let's launch some more fighters as well. Alright, happy there, and you guys are out of range. Oh, they're gonna fire a Nova Cannon shot at you. Let's brace you right before you do. I think you're too slow to move out of that. You might just be fast enough. Nope. Just a little bit too slow. Oh, here comes the Conqueror. It is concerning. Especially for you. We might need to move you, buddy. We gotta destroy that thing. It's our number 1 target. We got lots of mantis coming in to kill it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, destroyed before we lose our ship here, and now we can't move you guys forward. In fact, you know what? I think it's time to move the bastions forward, or the strongholds rather. Okay, down goes the Conqueror, but damn it if we didn't take a lot of damage on you. And we are still taking damage due to that enemy. It's not the despoiler dishing out this much, is it? Either way, we gotta hide behind the rest of our ships while the strongholds start taking hits from us. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need to repair after this one. Ooh, yeah, look at that. Damage is in. In fact, keep moving. Keep moving. You guys... move a little bit forward. Protectors, well, protect, or try to anyway. Yeah, you can hide here now. Switch to lock on, and I want you to rally. That was close, and then hide in a few seconds. Now. There we go. Alright, you guys, brace please, because you're about to take a lot of damage. Now, I want you to stop moving quick, and I want you to make use of your Hellfire beams. Right here. Oh, there's a deviant in the background. In the background there. I just saw that. Probably what's dishing out the damage. You guys move a little bit forward, and then you guys, because you're not all that damaged, move forward as well. Gotta remember that the Balestar is coming for us. You, maybe save your Hellfire Beam for that Deviant. Let's get some defensive fighters launched, and you are still okay. Protectors, don't move too far forward. Let's launch some more bombers this way. You can turn around. Let's also have you guys launch some, or transfer some troops over to this guy. There we go. Getting closer here. Still taking a lot of damage though, but at least they're protecting our Tau ships. You guys maybe want to follow along though. We just gotta be careful with that enemy Titan. Are you ready to fire? It looks like you are. This other ship's in the way though. Ooh. Unfortunate for us, I suppose. You, I think, are ready to move out. It looks like the enemy is targeting you because you're the most hurt here. And thus, let's move it back. You guys move around, get ready to apply those Hellfire Beams, please. And you guys stop for a second. Yeah, get back, get back. Get back. Alrighty, Hellfire Beams, here we go. And turn. Is that debris piece in the way? Let's find out. Now.
Mining ship underway.
There we go. Mine the heck out of that, out of that Deviant. It's very appropriate that it was a Deviant dishing out so much damage in this particular battle too, considering we're fighting the Emperor's children here. You guys launch some more fighters at the enemy, please. Oh, we're gonna get hit by another Nova Cannon shot. You guys, send some bombers this way. Looks like they're relatively unprotected. You can go back and hide here. You, move in and start adding fire support as well, though. Actually, both of you can do this. Slowly but surely, but add that fire support. You guys be careful. Switch to brace, as we like to do with our Demiurge. You guys, let's launch an Auger Probe out here. There are still more ships coming, but I think we're okay. Alright, let's move you guys forward as well. I know that you can get badly beat up quickly. You can switch to reload and repair, and let's launch a set of torps at the enemy. And you can do the same thing. You can't hit them with torps because our other ship's in the way. You can move forward a little bit quicker and then switch to reload as well. Right there, looks like that Balestar is not long for the world. And how are you guys doing? Moving aside? Yeah, I like that. I like that. Keep moving. And you got your Hellfire Beam, well, one of you has your Hellfire Beam charged up, so that should be nice. There we go, down goes the Balestar. And wait, is that a capture point? Whoa. Demiurge, I know that you're slow, but try to go over there. And hello, is that a set of torps? So let's see, defensive fighters. You transfer troops as well. Will we be able to dodge those? Oh, did they hit you? Couldn't quite tell what happened there. Repair your engine, please. Move, everybody. Oh wow, the corpse. Debris from that Balestar in the way. Alrighty, how are you guys doing? Move it up. Our ships are very slow in this particular fleet. Wait, did I not repair your engines? Did it get hit again? Oh, come on, engines, come on. You guys get ready to turn off your firing abilities. I want to capture that point. Let's just destroy one more ship, and then we will cease fire. Everybody stop. Everybody stop, and brace. And yeah, we're probably gonna lose some troops for our trouble, especially, oh yeah, you just went into yellow. I should have transferred them from you. All good, though. Everybody repair. We'll take you apart with bombers in a few seconds. Let's just make sure that we have defensive fighters up and running. There we go. Now you... repair. Get to this and cap it. We even have a Hellfire Beam to destroy you instantly. It's only a battle cruiser. Tempest of Temptation. Not a bad name, though. Was appreciate a nice name. And from the random name generator. Alright, you guys stay where you are. Auger Probe that thing, just in case it tries to hide. Get ready to send an absolute ton of bombers at it. Come on. Okay, that's adhered, and you are almost good. Why must you take so long? This thing should really just make use of this opportunity to ram us. Ooh, don't do that. None of that, please. Frickin' Hellfire Beam, damn. That could have been scary. It could have destroyed some of our badly damaged ships. Honestly, it could have easily destroyed one of our protectors as well. It's just that we were able to move away. Unless it wasn't a charged one, it's kind of hard to say. Everybody face this thing. Switch to reload. You're all going to open fire at the same time in a few seconds. And it's almost capped, and I just want to slow this down. There we go, it's capped, and switch to fire at will. There we go. Oh, this poor ship. Oh my lord, look at all that fire at the same time from every direction. Alrighty, well, I think you're quite dead, ship. 'Twas tempting. One might say it was a tempest of fire. Oh, wow. You got a volley right back. Actually, that looked really cool in the damage to the Eternal Skyren, although in terms of actual damage it didn't do much, but it looked really cool. All right, there we go. We got our objective and we were able to preserve everything, and I guess the objective, unless I'm mistaken, is 1 action point, right? I never remember what the capture thing is, but if it's 1 action point, this will allow us to go 1 point back into our own sector, repair fully over the next turn, and then attack again. Which I think is quite nice. Alrighty, yeah, you definitely got pretty badly beat up there and it was close, but hey, we got a nice amount of renown, and yeah, we got that action point. That was perfect. Absolutely perfect. And back to Chinchar you go. And hey, we got a nice vacation plan at Oliensis. Oh man, alrighty. Hey, I'm sure it's a vacation for some Slaneshi. Let's see. Other than that, I believe we end the turn and fight the Necrons here. A debut battle for our Omnissiah Titan. Let's end the turn and let's go. I don't think I forgot to move anybody. I'm just going to assume that I didn't. You know what you do when you assume, don't you? I'm just gonna quickly double check. Always makes me nervous when I have so many sectors and I don't remember what's where. You guys are good. Yeah, I think we're okay. We're okay. And yeah, I know that I could check the fleets like this, but I don't know. This menu always kind of confuses me because I don't remember which fleet is which, especially just by the icons. They really should have given you the ability to name fleets. It would be nice. All right, let's go. Necron time. I want to see that Omnissiah Titan. I've done the spotlight of that particular ship, and it is such a glorious model. Absolutely fantastic looking ship. Alright, here we are, here come the Krons, and they're bringing battle plans, which we don't need at this stage, and to be fair, we haven't needed in a while. Now let's remove the... wait, Warlords, Omnissiah Titan. Do we want to bring Recruit War Spheres? We don't really technically need them to tank for us, but this feels like a little bit too heavy of an Imperial fleet, so I'm gonna bring them anyway. And Luminor, Warlord, and I guess we bring... Oh damn, we don't have enough for 2 Luminors. If we take out a Recruit War Sphere, we would. Ah, okay, yeah, fine. We'll bring 1 War Sphere, just the 1, although this feels very dangerous. This will allow us to bring a Warlord and a Luminor. Still not perfect, but it's good enough. Confirm a launch battle. We got 1 of each. Make a little group, a little battle group or subgroup or whatever. I mean, it's way too small to be a battle group. I feel like at some point I'm gonna play some campaigns that don't have as huge battle sizes, wherein you're a little bit more likely to be bringing a lot of smaller ships rather than just, you know, it being better to bring the battleships, because the weight of fire is so big, unbalanced, obviously, because the game was never designed around it, that really long-range ships cause a problem in that regard and destroy anything very small. Alright, anyway, let's take a look at you. Also, smaller battles can be really fun as well. Ah, look at that. Okay, Asteroid is in the way, but look at that Omnissiah Titan. Isn't that an awesome ship? And it is chunky. It's definitely chunky. It's not really thin. In case that was unclear, which I really like. Plus, it does seem to have enough engines to actually move that massive bulk around, which I also always appreciate. I always find it very strange when ships are huge and then have tiny engines, which don't feel like they would be able to move to accelerate that mass. Anyway, group 1, group 2, group 3. Actually, no, you Rune Luminors are going to be group 3 because you're all the way in the back line, and then you guys are broadside, and then I guess you can be group 4 and sort of add yourself as a tank. Then you guys can be group 5. Defensive fighters from you. Well, let's get to it by lock on for everybody because you're all at range, and here we go.
Show us the
What do we have here? Is that an Anubis? Looks like an Anubis. Plenty of fighters coming at us as well. All right, you move forward right here. And you know what? We'll move the Warlords and the Omnissiah Titan forward. I want you to be behind the enemy, behind our battle stations here. Now, the enemy fighters appear to be going for us, therefore we're going to use you to launch fighters at, let's say, you.
Fury interceptors in flight.
And you guys, wait, they're not coming for you, are they? Can't quite tell. Let's move you forward a little bit. You're much faster than the Imperial Navy ships, obviously. Yeah, it looks like they're actually going for you rather than the Omnissiah. It's okay. We'll just move up near the Omnissiah and still be able to use it to protect us. At least the fighters from it, I mean. And there we go. Wait, Warlords, don't you have fighters as well? Yeah, launch those. Alrighty, and then you guys go right here and slow yourselves down, and then Omnissiah Titan, get ready to move in. You guys, move in, let's say, right here. Alright, I'm pretty happy with this. Omnissiah Titan, let's move around the back this way, and then, right, Crude Ball. I did not forget about you, Crude Ball. I would never forget about you. Never forget that I love you. Let's see, let's scan... I think really here. Guess we could scan the one ship. The volleys, I want to see the volleys of the Omnissiah Titan. Oh, there we go. It's got like 35 lances or something like that. 32. No, 35 with the heavy lance turrets, yes. I remember looking at you, ship. And Crude Ball, let's not ram that though. Let's not ram that. You got a little bit excited there, buddy. Luminors, you can move up a little bit. Whoa. Warlords, you should be facing sideways. Like so. And let's keep launching your defensive fighters so that we're protected. Alrighty, now it looks like the Anubis, as usual, is going to maintain distance, which is unfortunate for it. Let's use some of our regular Nova Cannon shots. I want to hit the smaller ships that are back here rather than the big ships, because the big ships will get destroyed over time by our fire. Oh yeah, those volleys. I definitely missed not having this ship, or missed out, I should say, not having this ship the first time I played the Imperial campaign. Look at this gloriousness. I really love to see one of these duel like a Somnium or a Furious Abyss. Although, oh wait, we got some debris that's going to be in the way soon, so we should probably move you a little bit out. You can also identify before you die, and let's also send some more fighters this way. Alright, there we go. Looks like we're just about out of the way of this debris. Yeah, we're not going to get those battle plans. There's probably no way. You know, let's try this. You, send a set of fighters there, and then you can follow up with some boarders. I think it'll be dead long before we, yeah, it's dead with one more volley, and I'm not going to tell you guys to stop firing. It's not like we care about the battle plans at this stage in the game. Now, when are your Nova Cannons coming back up soonish? Oh, they got a Nyadrazatha back there, which is really nice, but unfortunately for them, it is going to maintain distance yet again. You guys, you need to move this way, and I think we actually stop and then auto-engage and then have you start moving. There you go. Wait, and there you go. Because the debris is otherwise going to interfere, and then I want you guys to move over here. Omnissiah Titan, I want you to move around. Ah, those volleys. They're too damn nice. And let's see what they got here. Nyadrazatha, an Anubis, another Cairn, so a lot of thick boys.
To serve the Omnissiah.
Do that. There we go. And Crude Ball, don't go too far ahead. You're gonna get ripped apart. Oh, is that a second Nyadrazatha? Oh, be careful, Crude. Alright, you have your lance artillery, but it looks you have Volkite lances as well, but I don't think. Yeah, they're very, very close range, and I don't think we want to get that close range, at least not at the current time. You guys, stop where you are, get ready to turn, and use your... Are you going to be in the way? Are you really going to be in the way right now?
Enemy in sight.
There. And then use your Nova Cannons right in this blob yet again, if they're going to stand beside each other. We can't very well not capitalize on that. And you guys... Let's say we launch an Augur Probe. Wait, do you have a functioning Rad Tempest? I don't remember. Let's try it. I can't tell if it's the Rad Tempest doing the damage or whether it's the actual volleys. Oh, man. There we go. Let's destroy this Nyadrazatha from a distance. At the very least, the Nyadrazatha does not go through the shields, which means we can actually make use of this giant pile of shields. Now, if that had been a Throne of the Silent King, it would have been a completely different question. No, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to click cancel order. And let's go at 18. And let's go at 18 for you as well. Not at max. And just a little bit closer, and then the auger probe out there as well. What was I saying? Oh yeah, if it had been a Throne of the Silent King, obviously it would be penetrating the shield and would have made the massive amount of shielding that the Omnissiah Titan has completely useless. Which is one of the nice things about fighting the Nyadrazatha, but the Nyadrazatha is so scary when it gets up close and personal. Alright, down goes one, and the other one should follow suit quite quickly. And then there was an Anubis. Let's also supercharge your Void Shield while we're at it, since the Anubis is firing at you. I'm kind of tempted to go a little bit closer, and I know that it'll mean taking a lot more damage, but I really want to fire those Volkites. There we go, and slow it down. Crude Ball, you can help out with this, so if that somebody gets boarded, that it's the Crude Ball, and just get in range of those Volkites. You guys, you want to maybe launch, let's say, one set of fighters here, it'll destroy them. You, Crude Ball, get ready to get boarded. Brace for impact as well, there we go. You got boarded, which means the Omnissiah can move on in. Come on, fire those Volkites, I want to see them fire. In fact, let's slow it down. Crude Ball, you can move in as well. There we go, there's the Volkites. Oh, that looks really nice, the way that it fires from the front like that, with the four of them. Yeah, I wonder how much damage that did. I was too busy looking at the effect. Alright, what's the fire rate on these, by the way? They're firing again, so it doesn't look like it's too bad. A brace, well, you're already braced. Alright, move aside, like so, fire volley, and then move back. Jig back forward, fire your Volkites, there we go, they're fired. Now jig again, and fire your main volley. Bombers away as well. There we go, main volley fired, Volkites. Volkites fired, second broadside to the other side. There we go. Alrighty, and back forward, do the exact same thing, repair at the same time. Volkites firing, and down goes the Anubis. Yeah, we definitely took a little bit of damage there, moving up close, but I mean, that's not surprising, considering the enemy ship is a lot more effective at a close range, as it is one of those types of ships, but with the ability to jig back and forth with that high energy turn, we can take a lot of the advantage of the crazy firepower on each side and just repeatedly do that. That's probably the best way to play the ship if you're in a position where you can actually make use of those Volkites. And possibly even at a distance as well, depending on how the enemy fleet is positioned as well, especially if they've split at least a little bit, allowing you to fire in multiple directions at once, because once again, we have a lot of crazy range with all of those crazy amounts of lances. Lots of craziness on the Omnissiah Titan. Anyway, successful little defense, but we got another one coming in Agrippina. Unfortunately, though, I think we're going to have to deal with that one and the Orcs next time. Let me just see about the end of this turn, though. Omnissiah Titan. Pretty damn fun ship. It may not be Tau, but let's say it's an honorary Tau ship. Let's just pretend those were all ion cannons, with actual proper ion cannon long range. Although Imperial Lances do outrange ion cannons, but nonetheless. Alright, oh, they're going to try to re-invade and retake Oleansis. Hey, how dare you try to take our vacation planet? What is this?
I'm receiving reports
of
a war
Chaos Portal
forming above a chaos-held world. Rumors of demonic incursions on the rise.
Inform the Inquisition. This smacks of heretic sorcery.
Yeah, thanks. A portal is sorcery? No, Spire.
Muster a response.
Then it falls to us to spare this region from being overwhelmed by demons. Very well.
Just another day in the Imperial Navy, sir.
What a useless comment. The portal's been opened. This must be sorcery. Well, what else was it gonna be? Oh, man. Especially considering it's an Eidolon. It's in the Eye of Terror. Well, anyway, Chaos Portal is up. Yeah, as I said, unfortunately, we are out of time. Next time, what we're going to do is we're going to move, well, a defensive fleet to Oleansis. I take it you guys have repaired yourselves by now. Actually, not completely, but I think enough to be able to defend, though it will be a little bit sticky, possibly, for you. What kind of invasion is it? Oh, 2 full fleets, so the same type that have damaged you. I guess we could build some defensive structures, but they won't last long. At least it'll be a fun little battle. Otherwise, the next time we will hopefully be able to get into the Sentinel Worlds. We still have the Orky invasion and the invasion in Agrippina to go, but we're getting there. On top of that, Spire has, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. So 3 turns until he can until he can fight the battle for the road to Holy Terra. So we're getting there as well, possibly next time or possibly the time after that, we'll see. But the campaign is quickly drawing to a close as we do have only the 2 sectors remaining. So stay tuned for more fights with Necrons and with Chaos, and just one more time with the Orcs next time. So with that said, as always, I do appreciate any and all feedback with regards to the gameplay or the way I do things on this channel. Don't forget to leave a like and comment for your friendly neighborhood heretic. All glory to the algorithm, and thanks for watching.